Can expectation block energy? Have you ever expected something to come in your life? Expected something to arrive on a certain date, and you just knew it would. You just had a burning fire inside you, waiting in anticipation for something to come, and you just knew it was going to be there, and you waited and you waited, and you kept looking out for the UPS or the FedEx or the Amazon driver to pull up with your package. You just knew something was coming, and it didn't arrive. It didn't come. Maybe the date had moved, or maybe the weather was bad that day, or whatever happened for the package to be unavailable that day. Why wasn't it there? Why didn't it show up? Why is it that we're told certain things like, if you want a relationship, you have to be very, very clear, specific. How tall is this person going to be? What is their voice going to sound like? What color will they be? What nationality? What ethnicity? What race? What will their facial structure look like? What will their body be like? And you're writing down all these things to try and attract that person, and you expect to find this person. It has to be this person. What if that expectation could be blocking the best person for you? And how would you know who that is if you are placing a limitation on the universe? You know, time moves so fast when we're not watching it. When we're not paying attention, it just flies by. Think of a pot of water boiling, or you set it to boil, and you're just staring at this pot of water. How long does that pot of water take to get to the temperature that it actually starts bubbling? Well, when you're staring at it, a long time. Now picture you putting that pot on to boil, and you going off somewhere, turning on some music, and you start dancing, right? Before you know it, that thing is steaming. It's boiling already. You're like, wow, that was fast. Because you weren't watching it. You let go of that expectation. You knew it was going to boil eventually, but the time did not matter. I believe this is that secret hidden in the law of attraction. Of course, half of attraction is action. We must take some form of action. But then the unspoken part is the letting go. Letting go, I feel, is the most difficult. Letting go of our expectation. Letting go. And not to say that you're just leaving it up to chance, but to say that letting go, as in, if it never happens, I'm okay. If I never find the one for me, I'll be okay. If I die without ever achieving this, or without ever seeing this come to fruition, it's perfectly fine. And in that feeling of releasing, letting go, surrendering, you are opening yourself up to receive. We must be open to receive. What can go inside a closed fist? Versus an open palm. So when we are clenching so tightly to the things we expect, our expectations that create the suffering in our lives when things don't go the way we planned it, It is like sticking our fist in the water and pulling it out, realizing that we don't have any. But when you open your palm, you put your hand into the water, you can experience the whole river, moving gracefully through your fingers. You feel it all because you let go. You weren't trying to hold on. Often, the truth is so simple. It's humans that are complicated. We make things that way by our wantings, our needings, our desires. Let go. They say let go and let God. But if you are God, if you are your higher self, everything that you want, desire, it's all waiting for you. What you're looking for is looking for you. But you must stay open to receive. You may find that when you let go of expectation of how it should be, you make room for how it could be. And everything that would be starts to swoop into your life. And it happens so fast because you weren't watching the pot, waiting for the water to boil. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in Columbia, South Carolina. I trust you received an encouraging message about expectation and how it can sometimes create suffering because we want things the way we want things. But since we don't always know the best possible outcome, it might serve us to practice letting go. Letting go and making room for everything that can come into our lives. Let go, surrender, and you open it up for all possibilities. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And if this is your first time receiving this podcast, subscribe for more inspirational messages like this. And if you'd like to support, head on over to anchor.fm/jshaw. Clicking the support button there is much appreciated. Big shout out to all the supporters who continue donating, making it possible for episodes like this. Have a blessed day or night wherever you are, my friend. And as always, take care.